A Christian and a Muslim are engaged in discussion about their respective beliefs. The Christian asks him, "Why are you a Muslim?" And he answers, "Because that is how I was raised." Then when the Muslim asks him, "Why are you a Christian?" he answers, "Because that is how I was raised." If this is our only standard for why we believe what we believe, then how do we determine truth? Who is right and who is wrong? And while there is certainly nothing wrong with parents raising their children to believe what they believe, how do we determine which parents are correct? As painful as it is to admit, many of us find ourselves believing certain things merely because it was instilled in us at a young age. We were taught to pray a certain way. We went to a certain church. We believed what our friends believed, and through association with them, had that particular belief strengthened. But to claim that my source for truth is based on the teachings of my parents is logically fallible in that both the Christian and the Muslim could give the same answer. Many Muslims have their faith introduced to them at childhood. They are taught to pray in a certain way. They worshipped at a mosque. They made Muslim friends. While parents cannot be faulted for raising their children in a faith that they deem to be the truth, being raised a certain way does not prove a religion is correct. And if that is the only answer we can give, what makes him wrong and you right? We might answer, well, his parents brought him up with the wrong faith. But that is what he would say about you. A Christian and a Mormon are talking about their individual beliefs. And the Christian says, "I know Christianity is right because I've had experiences occur in my faith that cannot be explained otherwise. I've experienced the power of prayer in my life. I've been involved in prayer services for those that are sick and seen them recover. I've seen the power of the Holy Spirit at work. Even when I became a Christian, I felt the weight of sin lift from my shoulders, so I know Christianity is the right religion because of all these experiences I have had." But couldn't the Mormon say the same thing? He would say, "I know the Book of Mormon is correct, and I know Joseph Smith is a prophet, because I felt the effects of that in my life, and I've seen God answer my prayers." Now the Christian would say that the Mormon experience is wrong, and the Mormon would say the Christian experience is wrong. So who is right? A Christian and a Buddhist are engaged in discussion about their respective beliefs. And the Christian says, "I was taught the Bible by so-and-so preacher. Perhaps you've heard of him. And he is so smart and so eloquent and so kind a person that there is no way that what he taught me could be wrong." Add to that the fact that he has the title Reverend or Father that precedes his first name, or maybe a PhD that follows. But the Buddhist could say the same thing. The Buddhist is well acquainted with intellectuals within his religion who are not only scholars of his faith, but appear to bear fruit of what he teaches as a Buddhist. Well, who is right? And if this is our argumentation, why is one more right than the other? Here's the point. Presuppositions, emotional subjectivity, and relationships do not confirm truth. And when discussing religious differences, if answers such as these are the best that we can provide, we're never going to know whether or not we're on the right path. The key to knowing is evidence. And whatever it is that we believe, that faith we have must find its foundation in evidence. That being confirmation, proof, facts, verification. Let no one fool you. True faith is not devoid of reason. It is not devoid of common sense. Faith is not searching our feelings, and faith is most definitely not blind. Now it is possible, in fact common, to believe in something and not really know why you believe it. True faith must be backed up and confirmed by cold, hard facts. Remember that no matter what you believe, you are taking a chance. If you believe in God, you trust Him with your life and with your soul. And if you don't believe in God, you're putting your faith and trust in yourself and your knowledge, without any hope of something beyond this world. But either way, this faith needs to be established in truth, since your very soul could be on the line. And we invite you in this series of studies on evidences to explore these truths that have been provided in order to enhance your knowledge, so that when the time does come where we have opportunity to examine ourselves and to discuss religious differences with others, we can know our faith stands on solid ground.